Okay. Sure. Hey, what's up, everyone, and welcome to another video. And I'm here to finally talk about something that got announced earlier today, this morning. And I've been thinking about it all day and going, just what? Wait, really? Really, Xbox? And of course, if you don't know, Xbox, Microsoft, has bought ZeniMax Media. Now, you're probably like, what's ZeniMax Media? What is that? The new Dragon Ball Z game? Stop being silly. Of course it's not. It's the parent company of Bethesda. Now, you're probably like, Bethesda? I love Overwatch. No, that's Blizzard. Stop being silly. So, what did I say? All right, Bethesda, of course, is the makers of all these fine games and Fallout 76. So they've made some damn, well, okay, they haven't made all these games, but they're the publishers of some damn good games. Some damn good games. Look at these games right here. Look. Hey, we can talk shit about Fallout as much as we want, but Fallout 3, New Vegas, and 4 are great games in my opinion. Dishonored 1 and 2, great games, and even that Death of the Outsider I heard was good. Wolfenstein 1 and 2, fantastic games. All the Elder Scrolls games are great. Fallout, like I said. Doom. Did you play Doom Eternal? One of the best games of this generation. Starfield. Okay, I don't even know when the hell that's coming out. The Evil Within was pretty good. Prey, I liked. There's more than this, but that's good enough. A lot of stuff, and we got Ghostwire, we got Deathloop, we got a bunch of other games coming out. Of course, Skyrim 6, Elder Scrolls 6, but I still find it funny whenever it says Skyrim 6, it's coming. Yeah, it's been a few hours. I'm still like, whoa. I'm shocked that Xbox said, you know what, we gonna buy the big guns. You know, one of the people that have their E3 press conferences during E3, we're gonna buy one of those guys. They buy Nintendo. I'm like, whoa, they bought Sony. Yeah, like that never happened. That's amazing. But anyway, this is from XboxWire.com, or actually, it's from Xbox.com. Xbox Wire is their, I think, blog stuff, and this is from Phil Spencer, as you know, the guy that always has like that weird face where it looks like he smelled a fart. That's what I always. Never mind. Anyway, critically acclaimed creators of the Elder Scrolls, Fallout, Wolfenstein, Doom, Dishonored, Quake champions when it comes to the consoles, Starfield, and more. I mean, it would not be even close to as good on consoles, but still, I want to play it. And more join Team Xbox. Today is a special day as we welcome some of the most accomplished studios in the games industry. Actually, that's a great point. Let's just read some of these studios under Bethesda. Arcane, Dishonored. Which one's that? I can't actually. Is that Machine Games? I think it's Machine Games. I can't read that. I'm sure you can barely read it too. I think that's Machine Games. Wolfenstein. ZeniMax, of course. Elder Scrolls Online, also. Bethesda, of course, is Elder Scrolls and Fallout and Starfield, I guess. id. Do I need to say? Like that's the one that actually lines up. Like look at Doom, and then right below that says id. They weren't screwing around. Like, yeah, that's right. id, right below Doom, baby. You know who. Starfield, Tango Gameworks. That's not Starfield. I was just reading Starfield. Tango Gameworks is the Evil Within and Ghostwire Tokyo. Alpha Dog. Actually, I don't know who that is. I'm sure I've played a game from them. Arcane also did Prey, I should say. That rhymed. Roundhouse. All right, so they have a lot of studios. I don't know those last two. I'm sure they've made stuff I've played. I just don't remember the names. But anyway, as one of the largest, most critically acclaimed, privately held game developers and publishers in the world, Bethesda is an incredibly talented group of 2,300 people. Xbox took over 2,300 people's lives. You now belong to Xbox. You will have a brand of an X on your left ass cheek. And if you do not have a left ass cheek, it'll go on the right. Worldwide, who make up some of the most accomplished creative studios in our industry across Bethesda Softworks, Game Studios, id Software, ZeniMax Online Studios. That's the guys that do the Elder Scrolls Online. Arcane, Machine Game. I swear I was gonna say Machine Gun. Machine Games, Tango Gameworks, Alpha Dog, and Roundhouse Studios. These are the teams responsible for franchises like the Elder Scrolls, Fallout, Wolfenstein, Doom, Dishonored, Prey, Quake, Starfield, and many more. Okay. We're not going to read this whole thing. I do want to talk about the possibility of some of these games being exclusive to the Xbox. I'm sure everybody's talking about that, so I'm not even going to bring it up until we do on the podcast we do on Thursdays, live streamed on twitch.com. Nope, that's not it. Twitch.tv/depunked, DEPUNKED. Yeah, that's it. We stream a podcast around like 10 p.m. Eastern Thursdays. That's usually when we start streaming. Sometimes earlier, sometimes later. I don't know. It's just one of those things where we just kind of sometimes just randomly like, oh, let's do it at 8. Let's do it at 7. Let's do it at 9 a.m. Fuck it. We never done that. But yeah. So we'll talk about it there. But dude, the possibility that some of these games will not come to PS4 or 5 is insane. But of course, the awesome thing about this, and they talk about it in here, I just saw it right here, we will be adding Bethesda's like iconic franchises to Xbox Game Pass for console and PC, which means when these games come out, when Elder Scrolls 6 comes out in 2085 and Starfield comes out a couple years before that, and when Deathloop finally comes to Xbox, and when Ghostwire eventually comes to Xbox, I'm assuming, and just all these games, I'm assuming older games too, like Doom Eternal will be, and Doom Original, even though that was on Game Pass at one point. And when I say original, I mean 2016. I'm sure the original games will be on there too. Doom 64, stuff like that, Elder Scrolls 5, all of those will come to Game Pass, it seems like. And that's crazy. Day one, Skyrim 6 will be on Game Pass. Elder Scrolls 6 will be on Game Pass. That is fucking incredible. Just think about that. By the time Skyrim 6 comes out, that'll be games will be probably like $90 at that point. So besides 70, you don't even need to worry about 70 by the time Skyrim 6 comes out. Fucking $90. So anyway, but they also talked about like previous deals. Like I think Deathloop will still have that deal where the console exclusivity for PS5. When it comes out, it will still be console exclusive, and then when it doesn't, and when it runs out, of course, it will come to Xbox. And I'm sure it'll go straight to Game Pass, which makes me think, should I wait for Deathloop? I'm like, nah, I'll just pay the $70. It doesn't matter. I mean, that game looks awesome. I would love to give them support anyway because I love Arcane. But yeah, I mean, I'm sure there's a lot more to talk about here. But man, oh man, I just wanted to make a video just expressing like that is incredible. I cannot believe Microsoft went that far. $7.5 billion, by the way. I'm sure you already know that. $7.5 billion cash, baby. Fucking threw it out there. Bam, around the table. Say, here you go. Big table. It was a really big table. And like, bam, there you go, Mr. Bethesda. You coming with us. And grabbed freaking for Dovahkiin and threw his ass in Game Pass. There you go. Game Pass is probably the best deal in gaming history. And it's amazing that these games will be free for people that have Game Pass. Which, if you don't have Game Pass right now, like, what are you doing? Like, honestly. And if you're getting that Xbox Series X with that payment plan thing, you're going to be getting Xbox Game Pass anyway, because you have to pay the $35 or $25, depending on what console you get for the Xbox S or X. You'll be having it anyway. So just think about it. When you're doing your payment plan, $35 a month, or $25. Some people, I'm sure, will get $25, especially if you just want digital. You might as well just get $25, even though the power is definitely smaller. You are getting so many things for free. I mean, I know Elder Scrolls 6 ain't gonna come out in what, 60 years. It'll come out probably in the next 5 years. But there is a possibility it comes out in the next 2 or 3. I guess there is a possibility. I don't believe it. They announced it 2 years ago, right? At this point, and I don't think it'll happen in the next 2 years. But there is a possibility. You never know. You never know. I mean, Fallout 4 was announced 5 months before it came out, so Skyrim 6 could show up. Next year at whatever E3 is, and then they say it's coming out next year. Bleh. So 2 years from now, from right here now. Not when they say that. When they say that, it'll be a year from then. Christopher Nolan needs to make a movie about this time paradox because next week, fuck it. Whatever. And Starfield, the same thing. Starfield actually will probably come out before Elder Scrolls. Actually, I'm pretty sure that's actually the case. So Starfield, just replace everything I said with Starfield. Starfield, I'm actually looking forward to, because if they can make a star game, a space game that is the size and scope and immersion of Skyrim, then shit, that's gonna be good. And even Fallout 5. I mean, Fallout 4. That's what I meant to say. Don't make 76 though. I think they learned their lesson from there, and I've heard Fallout 76 is actually way better now. So that, I mean, that's good to hear. But yeah. So I can't believe it's been 5 years since Fallout 4 came out. I remember playing that day one, playing for like 10 hours straight. I remember. But anyway, yeah, that's all I want to talk about. I'm sure there's way more stuff to really talk about, but I'll save that for the Blue Rupees. This is my first initial thoughts, and I've had a few hours to think about it. Is this really? This is the thing. Xbox has been really cool about when they acquire something, they don't just immediately shut everything else out. You know what I mean? When they bought Minecraft, they didn't shut out Sony. You know what I mean? Like, Minecraft is still on PS4. It'll probably be on PS5. So they're good at not shutting out other places, even though they bought the thing. You know, like the Outer Worlds was on PS5 or PS4. Sorry. Even though they could have said, screw it, that's ours now. But obviously there was some sort of deal before they bought Obsidian, but still. I don't know. And it even came to the Switch later, so, you know. I could totally see Xbox being okay with, like, Elder Scrolls 6 going to PS5. I'm sure it will, or 6, PS5 or 6. Starfield, same. But the point is that all these games will be on Game Pass. That is the big point to me. A $70, maybe even $80 game by the time some of these games come out, will be free day one. And you can download it and you're good. That is the value of Game Pass right there. They are spending $7.5 billion, so their Game Pass will just... Like, you thought the PS Plus collection thing was cool, which it was. Everybody's saying it was the Game Pass for PS5 is a little iffy because they're giving you a bunch of $10 games for free, where Microsoft is literally giving you $60, $70 games for free, and $30, $40 indie games countless times over and over again, giving you just tons and tons of stuff for just $10, where PS Plus is still like, what, $10 a month, but you also have to buy that to play online. Which, to be fair, Game Pass, you also have to buy a gold membership to play some of those games. But I think with Game Pass, you could just buy a Game Pass membership, right, for $10, and you don't need the online gold whatever to play some of those games, as long as they're not online, obviously. I could be wrong there. Let me know. Whatever. Anyway, I'm rambling. So there you go. That's Xbox has bought Bethesda. That's crazy. Doom Eternal is a great game. That's how I'll end it. That shotgun, man. Ooh, that super shotgun. Are you kidding me? Oh, man. Bye.